Perfect. Well then, thank you guys for joining us. This is DPA Auctions, the asset management project. Real quick, I'll just go through a little bit of who the company is. What is DPA Auctions? Not many people here might know that. It's a company based out of Fremont, Nebraska here that offers a cutting-edge online auction platform that encapsulates the thrill of an in-person auction with the comfort and easiness of being at home or wherever you want to be. And it will seamlessly connect buyers and sellers across the U.S. and internationally. The problem they came to us with is that not many farmers or users of their sites know the best time to sell their assets or equipment or anything like that. You can't go online to Kelley Blue Books and look up the value of your tractor. So the problem was getting all of that information in one easy-to-use place for anybody to be able to access. And we'll quickly go through the stakeholders. Our DPA team, the product owner was Dallas Plavica, and he was the one that came to us with the problem. And he also came to us with Dave McCullough, the technical expert who helped us with all of DPA's systems and the information that they wanted, or the tech stack they wanted used, and all of that kind of stuff. Next, we have our faculty members. Our project manager was Bill Browning. He helped us manage the entirety of the project. Our tribe lead was Dr. Varium over here, who graded us and helped us with the classwork kind of portion of stuff. And then we had our industry coach, Brady Johnson, who helped us with everything else. If we had any technical questions that we didn't want to ask Dave about, he was there to help. And finally, the student team. I'm Trevor. I was the squad lead and product manager. We have Reggie right here, who was our development manager. And then downstairs, we've got our developers, Jake Ann, DeGQ, Michael Endicott, and Cashel Martin. And we're the ones that built everything for you guys. And lastly, I'll take us through a deeper breakdown of the problem and opportunity that we offer. And then Reggie will take us through everything else. So the main problems are, as we said earlier, fragmented tools. A user has to rely on multiple different platforms to track the values of their assets, the loans, all that kind of stuff. It's not in one spot. They have to go to many different places, sometimes even into a book. The lack of real-time data is also an issue. It's outdated information or very hard to find. They don't have that easy-to-access, up-to-date financial information. And then there was no unified view. As again, you have to go to many different websites, and there's no clear picture of kind of what your fleet is worth. The opportunity that we brought to try and solve this is a centralized asset management web app that users can instantly go onto to view fair market values, book values, detailed loan information, all in one place. It has actionable insights with intuitive graphs to visualize all of this data. The debt, the values, return on investment, it's all right there on that main dashboard as soon as you log in for anybody to see and easily make decisions on, which takes us to our smarter and faster decision making. One easy login will tell you right away if you need to sell your asset or keep it. And Reggie will show us some images.
Yeah, so just moving on, I'm going to give a little overview about the UI that we created here. So in that top left corner there, we have the total asset value. So that is the combined asset value of all of the assets in this user's fleet. And then that next tile over is the total debt. So that covers all of the debt that this user has with all of the assets that are in their fleet. And then kind of going along with the same thing, that fair market value tile there is the combined fair market value of their entire fleet. And then we also have their total projected ROI. And then this pie chart down here is kind of gives them an overview of all of the companies that they have in their fleet. So you can see that Massey Ferguson is the largest portion of their fleet. And then this little bar chart down here is just kind of compares the asset value and the fair market value month to month. And then moving on to the assets. So in the asset tab, you can see the asset name and also the year. And then you can also see the book value, which is the value incorporated with the depreciation. And then we also have the fair market value, which is the value that they would get from selling that asset. And then we also, at the end there, we have the loan principal, which is the amount of money they have left on their loan. And then here's the loan page. You can see the name of the asset and the fair market value as well. And then again, there's the loan amount, and then there's also the interest rate on that loan. And then there's also the term, so how long is left on their loan, and then the remaining balance, and then also the monthly payment that they are paying. And then on this page, they can also view more info about their loan. They can also edit the loan and get rid of any loans that they no longer need. And then moving on to value and highlights. So we found that there was an increased transaction volumes. So the users are able to make more clear financial decisions because they have all of this data together in one place. So it makes them more confident when buying and selling. We also saw that there's enhanced customer retention. So they've seen that DPA, through using this application, that they're more loyal and the company is more trustworthy because they're able to come up with more clear decisions on when selling and buying their assets. And then there's also market differentiation. So DPA is standing out from all of their competitors because DPA is one of the only companies that really has a tool like this that brings this much value to those people. And then there's also simplified decision making. So before, they had to compile all this data on their own from multiple locations, and now they can easily access all this data in one spot. So as a team, there was a lot of things that we learned. We learned about client collaboration, so how to bring complex business needs into our app and really break those down, and also how to communicate technical things to people who don't have a technical background. And then that kind of goes into communication and planning. So we figured out how to manage deadlines, setting realistic expectations, and prioritize certain deliverables and crucial tasks that we needed to get done. And then we also found a strong sense of user empathy. So making sure that the UI and the app as a whole is very simplistic for the users to make good use of.
So,
All right.
thank you guys for joining us for this quick little overview. If you want a more in-depth demo, we're downstairs, booth 53, right next to the stairs. Happy to show you every portion of the app live. Thank you.